It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Give to the single back. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So what's impressive with this team, David, is put themselves in position to...
Right down the boulevard! And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. That's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Davis will throw. Gets it to the back. Trucks through the defender. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. got a man. It's shipped. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Davis looking to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now facing a third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the... Get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. He keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Yes. Wait.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis will throw. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Off the RPO, complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. Drag down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley. Time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Davis looking to pass. Got his man on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got the 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave. But this has been a nip and tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by a field goal over Wisconsin. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Klein. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Klein. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. now on 2nd and long. The toss to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Gets it past the marker. Ripping through the defense. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense looks like they're coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. He's into the open down the middle. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Penn State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
Just one game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Okay. Stop it.
Inside 30 seconds to
Jackson.
play in the half. We'll see how
Get
aggressive
it
they
out.
are on this drive.
Funny baby.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Stop it.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He can't find his man, and the clock
Yeah.
stops with 6 seconds
Stop.
left.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. I
You're
think
doing
some
it so
people think
good
that's
now.
a
Cut it out.
difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your
Just
guy.
move.
You trust the
All right,
defense.
look, you're getting the couch with. Hey,
Overshoot your
relax.
wide
You're getting the couch with a little bit. Let's relax.
This time on target. Still on his feet at the 45. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Lost to throw again. Makes the grab. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Davis looking to pass. Takes the easy completion. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Jackson. Come here. Let's watch Spidey.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I tell you, this slot receiver,
Jack.
he really does give his quarterback a nice option.
Come in.
Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on 1st down from the 40. Toss to the outside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Uncorks it. Complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Irish. They move on top here in the 4th.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And now on second down for this offense. Davis will throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Snagged out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Davis looking to pass. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Quarterback may change this route. Takes it from the gun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Murray. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Davis will throw. Looking deep down the right side.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab pass to Marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Complete downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position. Intercepted deep in his own end. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Right on the money. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Off the play fake on first down. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Floating away. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Klein. Strong, firm tackle.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Might be looking to run. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the fourth quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And as he throws, got it in the middle, it's Klein. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Under fire. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, you knew this one was over.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. After this, it'll be a wrap. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Guys, I think we all expected